Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Kingsborough Community College, your host for the 2010 CUNY Athletic Conference Con Edison Basketball Championships. Our women's championship matchup will feature the defending champion, Queensborough Community College Tigers, and the number 1 seed, Borough of Manhattan Community College Panthers. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask everyone to please rise to honor America with the playing of our Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, say can you see my arms early light? What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose march was and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we marched, birds so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red wings above first leaping out, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, both teams will meet at center court for the traditional handshake of sportsmanship. Ladies and gentlemen, for the defending champion, Queensborough Community College Tigers, the head coach is Joseph Medina, assistant coaches David Chambers, Sabrina Moore. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineup for the Queensborough Community College Tigers. Position from Queens, New York, number 31, Olivia Strachan. At the guard position, also from Queens, New York, number 21, Stephanie Tavares. At the forward position from Queens, number 20, Bonnie Williams. At the forward position from Queens, number 41, Melissa Jesus. And at the center position from Long Island, New York, number 32, Kiara Ryan. Ladies and gentlemen, the Queensborough Community College Tigers. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the number 1 seed, Borough of Community College Panthers, the head coach is Ursula Bonilla, assistant coach Robbie Penalosa. Starting at the guard position from the Bronx, New York, number 10, Iandra Molina. At the guard position from Queens, New York, number 25, Latoya Lee. At the forward position from Brooklyn, New York, number 45, Lisa Nayariche. At the forward position from Queens, New York, number 15, Joanna Rose Sama. And at the center position from Harlem, New York, number 12, Isha Jorgensen. Ladies and gentlemen, the Borough of Manhattan Community College Panthers. Tonight's officials are Tracy Towns and Herb Peterson. Tonight's game is being brought to you by Roxnet Cable Television and Kiniak Radio. Great Rights and Sean Couch doing the play-by-play for Roxnet Radio guys and Joe Massey from Kiniak Radio. Number 31, Olivia Strachan. Queensboro foul, charge to number 32, Eric Ryan. That's the first. It's the team's first. Foul is charged number 15, Joanna Josama. That's her first, team's first. De Jesus at the line. 2 shots. A 30-second timeout is called by the Borough of Manhattan Community College Panthers. Ladies and gentlemen, fans are invited to stick around for the second half of Championship Friday. The championship matchup will feature the Borough of Manhattan Community College Panthers versus the defending champion Kingsborough Community College Wade. The game is scheduled for 7:45 p.m. The senior colleges will hit the court next Tuesday. The men's semifinals begin at 5:30 and 7:45. The women Wednesday at 5:30 and 7:45. And then Saturday night, the 27th, Championship Saturday, all being hosted at the City College of New York. The number 1 train to 137th Street. For more information, www.cunyathletics.com. Traveling violation is the call. For the Panthers, number 32, Anna Cowan makes her first appearance. She replaces number 15, Joanna Josama. Leandra Molina. Latoya Lee, that's her first, team's second. Kara Bryant makes the first, she has one shot. A 30-second timeout is called by Greensboro.
Clap your hands, everybody, and everybody just clap your hands. Like girls, clap your hands. Like guys, clap your hands. Well, if you don't clap, you think you're awesome. Let me know. Everybody in the place, put a pistol in your face, scream it out, say.
.43 remaining in the first half. We have a timeout on the floor. Sierra Bryant follows charge number 12, Keisha Brunson, that's her first, team's third. Bryant completes the three-point play. Chandra Rodriguez makes her first appearance. Rodriguez replaces number 45, Lisa Ayamichi. For Greensboro, number 42, Lindsay Nixon makes her first appearance. Nixon replaces number 41, Melissa Davis-Seuss. The MCC is on a 9-0 run. No basket. Traveling violation. Alicia Barrow makes her first appearance, replacing number 21, Stephanie Tavares. The 24, Alicia Barrow. 42, Lindsay Nixon. A full timeout called by BMCC. Foul is charged to number 23, Chandra Rodriguez. That's the first. It's the team's fourth. Offensive foul, number 31, Olivia Strachan. That's the first. Team's second. Here, CC foul, charged to number 32, Henry Allen. That's her first, team's fifth. Running at the line. Traveling violation. Number 33, Maisabel Molina makes her first appearance. Molina replacing number 42, Lindsay Nixon. Princeton. Panther possession off the jump ball. Foul is charged, number 25, Latoya Lee. That's her second. It's the team's sixth. Jump ball is the ball. Possession to Queensboro. Jump ball. Possession to BMCC. Offensive foul, number 10, Yako Molina. That's her first, team's seventh.
Either way, if we gotta stay here, the table check your battery levels. You and Jules. Okay. Hold the battery to that.
Jump ball, possession to Queensboro. 25, Sandra Davis, racing number 20, Tony Williams. Olivia facing number 32, Kiara Ryan. Fouls charge number 30 on the Dia. That's our first, team's third. The 25, Latoya Lee has one shot. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the first half. With the score, the Greensboro Community College Tigers 30, the Borough of Manhattan Community College Panthers 20. The foul charge to number 12, Keisha Brunson. That's her second, team's first of the second half. Kara Ryan at the line. Foul is charged to number 21, Stephanie Tavares. That's a first. Teams first. Johnson makes the first. She has one shot. Foul is charged to number 15, Joanna Josama. That's her second. Team's second. Jump ball possession to Queensboro. Foul is charged number 20, Dominic Williams. That's her first. Team's second. Leandro Molina at the line. Number 32, Anne-Marie Callan returns for the MCC. 45. Lisa Yamichi, that's her first. De Jesus at the line. Number 23, Chandra Rodriguez, replacing number 45, Lisa Yamiche. Anne-Marie Callan. Stephanie Taveras. Stephanie Taveras. A 30-second timeout called by BMCC. Foul is charged to number 31, Olivia Strachan. That's her second, team's third. de Jesus Zavala. 45, this is Enrique, replacing number 23, Chandra Rodriguez. Replacing number 41, Melissa De Jesus. Number 45, Lisa Enrique. Number 23, Chandra Rodriguez, returning for the Panthers. Rodriguez replaces number 10, Amanda Molina. Number 24, Misha Barrow, replacing number 32, Caroline Bryant. Number 10, Leandro Molina, returning for BMCC. Number 42, Lindsay Nixon, returning for QCC. Leandra that's a third. Team fifth. Isabel Molina returning for Queensboro for BMCC, number 15, Joanna Josama. Traveling violation. College charge number 12, Keisha Morrison, that's a third. Team sixth. Latoya Lee returning for BMCC. Fast charge to number 25, Latoya Lee. That's a fourth, team 7. 6:05 remaining in regulation time. Timeout on the floor. Timeout. Returning for the Panthers. Dominic Williams at the line. Liana Molina. Foul is charged, number 10, Liana Molina. That's her second, team's eighth. Williams at the line. Cassandra Davis, placing number 42, Lindsay Nixon. Replacing Williams is number 31, Olivia Strachan. 4 EMCC, returning at number 12, Keisha Thompson. Number 41, Melissa De Jesus returns. She replaces number 30, Heather Diaz. A full timeout called by BMCC.
Everybody clap your hands. Come on, guys. Check it out, y'all. Can you go back all the way to the left? Can you bring it to the top? Like it in the top. Can you bring it to the top? One high. Right foot down. Left foot down, y'all. Turn it out.
Foul is charged to number 10, Diana Molina. That's her third, team's ninth. De Jesus at the line. Foul is charged, number 31, Olivia Strachan. That's her third, team's fourth. Sandy Pacquiao, replacing number 33, Marisabel Molina. Foul is charged, number 24, Alicia Barrow. That's her first, team's fifth. Natalia Lee makes the first. She has one shot. The 20, Dominic Williams, returning for Bluesboro. Number 25, Latoya Lee. Foul is charged to number 10. Molina charged with the foul. BMCC is over the limit. Strachan, one shot. Olivia Strachan goes 1 of 2. A full timeout called by BMCC. Distraction had a team high of 14 points. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a repeat for the Queensboro Community College Tigers. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand by for the awards presentation, the announcement of the all-tournament team, and the tournament's most valuable player. Ladies and gentlemen, before we give out the runner-up trophy and the runner-up medals and give away the championship trophy, I'd like to take a moment to thank all of our proud sponsors, Emblem Healthcare, the Hospital for Special Surgery, Pepsi Cola, Mobiles Sporting Goods Wilson, which is the official basketball of the Canadian Athletic Conference, and last but not least, Con Edison, who's been a loyal and proud sponsor of all Canadian Championship sports since 1976. Also want to take a moment to thank the athletic staff here at Queensboro Community College for doing such a great job. Congratulations to the Queensboro Community College Tigers and to this year's runner-up, the Borough of Manhattan Community College Panthers. Let's give both teams a nice round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we would like to invite the coaching staff and the team captain, Leandro Molina, to come up and accept this year's runner-up trophy. Let's give a nice round of applause. The coaching staff, head coach Ursula Bonilla, assistant coach Robert Penalosa, and the team captain, Leandro Molina. The EMCC president is Dr. Antonio Perez, the vice president, Dr. Howard Craig, and the athletic director, Steve Kelly. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet this year's runner-up. We'll begin with number 45, Lisa Raniche. Number 32, Anne-Marie Gallen. Number 23, Chandra Rodriguez. Number 15, Joanna Josama. Number 12, Isha Lundson. today for a two-game total of 33 points. Number 25, Latoya Lee. And last but not least, she scored 21 points in the semifinal victory and 16 points today. The team captain, number 10, Liana Molina. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a nice round of applause to the Borough of Manhattan Community College Panthers. And ladies and gentlemen, for the third consecutive year in a row, they did it in 2008, they did it in 2009 with a victory over Queensborough Community College, and they're doing it again this year. Ladies and gentlemen, the Queensborough Community College Tigers. The coaching staff, Joseph Medina, David Chambers, and Sabrina Moore. The president, Dr. Eduardo Martin. The athletic director, Pete Marcatello. The team captain, Stephanie Taveras, Cassandra Davis, and Melissa De Jesus. Come on up and pick out this year's championship trophy. To a song that the team has chosen. And when you three-peat, you get to pick your own music when you're introduced as this year's champions. Ladies and gentlemen, the Queensborough Community College Tigers. We'll begin with number 32, who scored 8 points in the semifinals, Lindsay Nixon. Number 35, Sandy Requeño. Hitting a very important three-pointer today, number 33, Isabel Molina. Coming off the bench, giving us support, number 30, Yanni Diaz. Co-captain number 25, Cassandra Davis. This young lady scored 8 points yesterday and 4 points today. Number 24, Alicia Barrow. She hit 5 crucial free throws today and scored 10 points in the semifinals. Co-captain number 41, Melissa De Jesus. Scored 7 points in the semifinals and 8 points today. Number 20, Billy Williams. Co-captain scored 12 points today, all of them on three-pointers. Number 21, Stephanie Taveras. three-peat for the Queensboro Community College Tigers. And now, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of our sponsors and the Kenny Athletic Conference, it gives me great pleasure to announce the all-tournament team and the tournament's most valuable player. From Hostos Community College, Myra Molina. From Kingsborough Community College, May Oyegoren. From the Borough of Manhattan Community College, Latoya Lee. From Queensborough Community College, Kiara Bryant. From the Borough of Manhattan Community College, Iandra Molina. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the tournament's most valuable player. She had a total of 34 points, 14 rebounds, and 9 steals. Recording a double-double in the tournament, the most valuable player, Olivia Strachan. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, nice round of applause for this year's runner-up, the Borough of Manhattan Community College Panthers, and the 2010 Kenny champions, the Queensborough Community College